Alright guys, we're on Artisan Fund. We made it onto the top 5 in the first 24 hours. This is our second day on, and we're just shy of 100 from being the top project. So definitely check out the link in the description and vote. What's going on, everybody? William Padilla Brown coming at you. I'm doing a little vlog today, and I wanted to take you guys around with me to show you what I got going on. We're getting ready for the Long Beach Mushroom Festival this weekend. We're going to be flying out on Thursday, flying out on Harrisburg. I'm going to be doing another vlog of what we got going on this weekend, but I'm going to show you guys what we got going on in preparations. So some of the announcements, as you just saw, we are on Artisan Fund. There is more information in the description below on how you can support us through the Artisan Fund. We're going to be raising more funds for the upcoming documentary Organic Nobility Truffles, the Earth's Ultimate Mushrooms. If you didn't know, go check the trailer. I'll put a link somewhere in here, but go check the trailer. Organic Nobility Truffles, the Earth's Ultimate Mushrooms. I've been working on this documentary. I started pre-production in November of 2023, and I really just want to democratize truffles, for lack of better words. I want to show people that truffles aren't as exclusive as they think, and that there's native varieties all around. So today we're going to be working in the office. I'm going to be fulfilling some orders, and we're going to be connecting with Noah, who is now operating our culture business. So Noah's going to be rocking the pressure cooker. He's going to be preparing some agar, and we're going to be running some cultures with a new flow hood over in the office in Camp Hill. So stay tuned. Up next, we're going to be heading over to the storage unit to go grab some equipment for the office. So we'll see y'all over there. All right, everybody, we're in the van and we're headed to the storage unit to go grab a burner for the pressure cooker because we don't have any like range or anything like that at the office to run the pressure cookers. So let's go. As much of a mess as this might seem, it's kind of organized from my perspective. But I got what I'm looking for. These are the burners. I need one of them. We just pulled up to Ace, about to grab a little bit of fuel for the gas stove. Man, I need to go back to like the restaurant store or something. They charging for the gas. We got Blimp Daddy, Mr. Goodyear, up in the sky today. Almost at the office. Caught the Blimpski.
Want to switch?
I can, yeah.
I can now that I see them more.
Yeah, that's the summer.
The whiter one?
Yeah, the ones that are more black are the winter ones, because the summer ones, the gleba is like beige or brown.
Okay.
And the winter ones, the gleba is black, and the gleba is the inside part.
Is summer and winter just varying conditions of the same truffle, or are these two different species?
Well, all right, so that species, Tuber aestivum, has a summer and a winter variation, but it's not the winter truffle. This is Tuber melanosporum. This is Tuber aestivum, and the Tuber aestivum has a variation called Tuber uncinnatum or uncinatum, depending on who you're talking to.
Okay.
But the uncinatum is technically aestivum. Like, uncinatum is not technically a species.
It's
like
an ecotype?
It's a variation. It's not even an ecotype. It's just like, I guess you could say ecotype because of like the cold weather being a different environment, but yeah, it's just a species variation. What's this?
That's juice I was making this morning. It's ginger, turmeric, black pepper with some carrots and some orange.
Going bonkers on them.
Very healthy, something very nutritious.
Organic?
All organic.
Oh, that's easy. That's peasy. It's a little spice in the back, but
a little spice on it.
Nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I try to keep the oranges.
Put a little hair on your pear, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yo, you know what I just realized?
What's up?
The pressure cooker.
What's up with it?
There's probably very dirty, very nasty agar.
Let's see. I mean, I'll check it out. It got hot first, so I mean, no, it's chilling.
Oh!
It's chilling.
Let's go.
Let's show the camera it's chilling.
Let's go. Yo, I did not expect that. I expected some green soup.
Yeah, so we started to run agar on
Friday.
Yeah, we started to run agar on Friday, but we had to leave because we were trying to run it on an electric burner and it wasn't getting hot fast enough. So that's why we got the gas burner. This agar, it's a little liquidy on the top, but it'll melt and we can swish it all together. But it is completely fine. It's got a little bit of rust that fell into it, but again, that's no problem. So we're gonna get this on the gas burner and get it rocking. And this time we don't gotta run extension cords out the window, so.
Why not?
Because we got gas.
Oh yeah, duh.
Yeah, perfect. Well, we're gonna get it cracking. This is the beginning of, the return of MycoSymbiotics Culture Laboratory.
See you here first. She got nugs out here.
What is it?
This is catnip, native catnip. Can't think of its Latin name. It's in the mint family.
Hey, we don't gotta be too scientific.
Yeah.
I don't know what's the view. We got all sorts of viewers.
The smell is funky, earthy, but definitely with a strong mint on the back half. Something beautiful. We got some grapes here. Got some grapes growing.
I don't think that this is grapes.
You don't think that's grapes?
I don't know what this is. I don't think that this is grapes though. The leaves are the things that make me think that that's not grapes because, I don't know. These leaves kind of look more like grapes, but still I feel like it's throwing me off. I don't know what this is. If you guys know what it is, drop it in the comments. I know this is a pokeberry.
Yeah.
Poison.
Got all the European honeybees popping off here.
Yeah, we got this. We got all sorts of collections of interesting. I mean, this is a bird shit ecology. We got the lanternflies coming out.
That is lanternflies. Goddamn.
Hella lanternflies. You can come out here and squish them up later.
For sure.
This is grape. That's for sure grape.
That is definitely great.
Yeah, that's for sure grape. But yeah, this is what we call bird shit ecology, when everything that you see in the patch is things that birds eat, and they poop the seeds over here. We got hackberries in the back, also bird shit ecology. I'm surprised that there's not more mulberries in these patches here.
For real.
We set up the pressure cooker. The fuel is locked. Okay, fuel's locked. And are we on? Flame is on. Flame on!
Flame on.
All right, let's get it. Dodging the heat. Ran out to the van and grabbed this handy dandy screen. This thing's been lasting me for mad years. I've been using it for so many classes. The bottom tripod's broken off, but if I can get that fixed, that'd be dope. It's called Delight.
Delightful.
I've taught hella people off this thing. It's crazy.
It's so weird to think about.
But so we were out here taking a little safety meeting, and we took a little Puffski off the Ryan Fit proxy situation here. And Noah was asking me, what were you asking me?
I was asking you how you got involved with Puffco, because I always see you with some fresh Puffco swag.
Yeah, so how I got affiliated with Puffco. So I was doing a talk with the Cactus Store, I think it was probably like 3 years ago at this point, in Los Angeles. And the Cactus Store is like a dope plant shop. They sell like super rare plants, cacti obviously. But I linked up with them through my buddy Anthony. He did a talk on bananas at their shop in New York City. So they asked me to do a talk on cordyceps, and I was super stoked to do this talk on cordyceps. And at this point, like, I have been like off probation for a couple years now, and like getting back into the cannabis scene. And the year before, so it had to have been like 2021. The year before, I had taken Puffco on tour, and it just broke on me on tour while we were in Colorado. So we got to the best hash at that point in our tour, and I couldn't smoke it out the Puffco. So I had a bad taste in my mouth about it. You know what I mean? We got a little nectar collector from a head shop to like finish our little vibe out. So I bought a Carta for traveling with, which is like this alternative brand. So every time I'm in LA, I just smoke on stage. It's LA, it's vibes, whatever. So I'm on stage, I'm hitting the Carta at this talk I'm doing for the Cactus Store, like 60 people in the crowd, and then Roger, the owner of Puffco, walks in with his crew, and I'm like hitting the Carta on stage, and he's just like, nah.
Can't have that.
Nah. So like, he comes up and introduces himself afterwards, and he's just like, yo, like, this is who I am, like, let me hook you up, blah, blah, blah. I told him my story about the tour, and he's like, oh, no, we got you, like, we'll make sure you're straight. And I gave him some of our certified, I gave him like a 2G jar of our certified. He was super fucking with it, he was digging it. And he told me
he told me to text he gave me his number, and then this dude's number that works with him told me to text the dude and like give him my address, and they'll send me a bunch of gear in an Uber. And I'm just like, yo, what? And like, I had been chilling in LA for like, I mean, off and on for years now. But like, on that time particularly was the first time that somebody else had offered to send me something very expensive in an Uber. Like, I'm just like, yo, what? Like, what is it? People just be sending shit in Ubers, like, trusting these people with stuff. I'm just like, yo.
Big ass gifts.
Yo, so, I mean, I guess it's the work, it's the job, you know what I mean? So, but I was like, yo, I don't want them to send me this in an Uber. I was like, yo, can I just come to your offices and just pick it up? And he's like, sure. So, like, I think I had a rental car. I pulled up to this, like, dumb, crazy, huge, like, building in downtown, like go through security to like get in and shit like that. Go like they have to like press the elevator button for you. You can't even like go in the elevator and press the buttons and shit like that. And like it takes me up to like Puffco floor. And it's like I walk in and it has like this wall with like all their patents on the wall, like placards, patents on the wall with like glass pillars with like every single one of their pieces that they ever created in it with like a light display on it and shit,
That's
bro.
beautiful.
Yo,
that's fire.
Their office is like in multiple like movies. Like that building used to be like abandoned or nothing. No, like a long time ago, like in the 80s, 90s, like people weren't filling all of the spaces in that office building. So like they showed me there was like multiple movie scenes from iconic movies that was like filmed from this like view out their office and shit.
No shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. They had like, you know, all the illest like coconut water and like everything in the fridge, like every drawer in the kitchen has all the craziest like healthy snacks and shit.
Fuck yeah.
It was dope. Everybody's like taking dabs and like vibing out doing their work and shit.
That's a healthy work environment right there.
It was dope. But yeah, then they hooked me up with the gear. Said permaculture poppy on the box.
Fire.
That was how it all started, and ever since then they've just been like hooking me up with gear. I linked up with them in Barcelona at Spanibus, and you know, we just rock out with their gear for the sessions and stuff like that.
That's what's up, dude. That's love.
Motherfucker, call me Santa Claus. We got young Noah in the mix. First agar getting poured in the new MycoSymbiotics offices. The ALEPP01 is a strain. This is a sporeless variety of oyster.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is an oyster variety that was bred out at the laboratory. I forget the name of the laboratory. It's different. It has a different name, but at Monterey Mushrooms, they have a breeding facility, and they bred this oyster that has no spores. And I'm actually working on a deal with Mir Carrion. He's part of the family that owns it, on getting this in the hands of people that are working on the deep space food competition for NASA for growing mushrooms in space, so they don't have like issues with spores inside of a space station and shit like that, or inside of a spaceship.
That's wild.
Yeah, dude, right? So that's what that one is. That's a sporeless, so we can.
Okay.
I can get a Sharpie and actually mark that.
What species is it?
It's a Pleurotus ostreatus.
Okay.
But it's just like they selected it for specifically to be sporeless.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, what do we got up next?
The Lancaster P. citrina.
Yeah, that's a naturalized or invasive, however you want to call it. But that's a Pleurotus citrinopileatus, which is not native to Pennsylvania. It's not native to Lancaster, but I found that growing in Lancaster City proper. And so that's a variety that's like
This is
golden oyster.
golden oyster.
Yeah.
I thought so.
So we recommend this for indoor cultivation only. It did escape from indoor cultivation. There are people that are researching its impact in the natural environment. I've been suggested by researchers to not cultivate this one outdoors. We're not going to be able to stop everybody from cultivating it in general, I don't think. So I would just recommend cultivating it indoors.
For sure. So next up, we got some good old lion's mane. Obviously,
That's been used too.
I remember cracking this open in the past.
Okay, well, that's a classic lion's mane. I don't think there's anything special about it. Commercial. That's probably just a clone from Kennett Square.
Probably.
Yeah.
Hericium americanum.
That is from the Nemphorae.
Okay.
That's funny, it grew on the backside more.
Yeah, it did.
But Hericium americanum, that's a variety of Hericium, so it's related to lion's mane. I just think of that as the American Hericium.
Yeah.
But that one I find growing in like New York, upstate. It has novel neurological compounds, I'm sure. So we're just going to keep offering that. It can be cultivated. You can grow it just like lion's mane. So we're going to get that on our roster.
Have you ever done an extract with it? Do you know if it yields?
No, I'm about to do a multi-hericium extract. Coralloides, americanum, and Marinesius.
That's super dope.
Blendini.
So, Ichnoderma resinosum.
So I cloned that one out in Weiser area, I think. I was in Weiser area.
Shout out Weiser.
Yeah, shout out Weiser. But Ichnoderma resinosum around in Pennsylvania, they call that pork of the woods. This grows in different parts of the U.S., but I've never heard anybody else have common names for it besides here. They call it pork of the woods. And it tastes like skirt steak fat. Like, it tastes like, you ever get like a skirt steak at like a taqueria or something like this?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't. Nah, but
Describe it to me.
Dude, it just tastes like a fatty, beefy kind of. A meaty flavor, but it's a fatty texture all the way.
Like chewy, soft.
Like you kind of gotta like bite through it, but it makes a really great taco. Like when my taki's starting to stop.
Okay.
So like what's starting to stop? When my taki's finishing off. So like November.
Okay, word. Yeah. Some Gandodermis sinans.
Yeah, that's the stemless.
We found
No, that's the black reishi.
Yeah, sessile is the stemless.
Yeah, that's the black reishi. So that's the one that all the mycologists pitched in for about 10 years ago to get in from China.
Really?
Yeah, a bunch of mycologists on Facebook pitched in because all of the like really nice cultures from the Chinese culture banks are like hundreds of dollars. So a bunch of American mycologists like pitched in money to get some of these cultures. There was 2 Ganoderma species that they bought on that round. They brought them into the U.S. Whoever was the person that got them, I can't remember, cloned them out and then sent it to everybody that pitched in for it.
That's sick.
Honestly, we still should be doing that. There's like all sorts of expensive cultures from China and Germany that like cost a bunch of money, but if somebody brings them in and just splits it out, then it's just like...
Can't stop it.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be done.
We say this, but then I'm gonna be in here like spending 3-5 years breeding like a fucking strain. Like somebody just like mine, yoink.
Facts.
Nah, I mean it is what it is. It's just the name of the game. You gotta just don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying? Figure it out.
Some shaggy mane here.
So yeah, shaggy mane. That's the one that deliquesces on itself. So it doesn't really have like a good shelf life. That's when you're like making a frozen product. But you can eat it. It's.
Can it be cultivated?
Yeah, you can grow it in like soil. You can grow it in like flower pots, like finished compost.
Oh, okay, I got you. Word. Next up, just another Americanum.
Yeah, it's another Americanum.
This culture looks pretty fire.
Yeah, it's the same John from Nymph. That's from the Nemphorae last year, the Northeastern Mycological Federation.
Another
sporeless.
Little suspect in the back there.
You think so? Yeah. Yeah, little suspect, little spotty.
Little something going on. Pleurotus aringii.
Yeah, that's a king. Trumpet.
Okay.
King oyster, trumpet.
This thing's eating like a king right now.
Yeah, that thing's like literally munching that guy down to nothing. It's a femi. Hypsizygous memorius. So that thing released a lot of enzymes. A lot of metabolic function in there. That is a beach mushroom, a variety of a beach
okay.
mushroom. Yeah.
I'm a fan. Love them in some soups.
I'm a fan. I'm a fungi. I don't know. I'll figure that one out.
Close enough.
I'm a fungi.
Some Agrospi agarita.
Yeah, Grosby agarita. That's Piopino.
Oh, word.
Piopino. Some people say Piopini, but I've never seen it spelled that way.
Really?
Yeah, I've only seen it Piopino.
Some Stony Creek.
That's all right.
Wine cabs.
Yep. Just refer your goso on your lata. I need to get that lutea from Uncle Fungus.
Lutea.
Yeah, the yellow variation that goes on pine chips.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That'd be a move.
Yeah, well, that's where we're getting started with. That's the beginning of the rebirth of MycoSymbiotics Culture Bank. Thank you for putting in the work.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
We'll see you guys on the other side. We'll do some culture porn. We'll set up the camera and just like show you guys all the mycelium growing and shit.
Vibes.
Peace. All right, guys, we just pulled up to the post office. Got the packages in the bag. We're about to roll on in. So, all the ladies know me in the post office here. I don't usually film in the post office. But we'll see what happens. Good old New Cumberland vibes. Across from the West Shore Theater. It's like 3. Got another hour before they close. Hey Tiffany, how you doing?
Good.
I'm making a little YouTube video today, showing everybody what I do every day. Do you mind being in it? This is Tiffany. She's been taking my packages for probably like 7 years, 8 years. Yeah, I started MycoSymbiotics 2015. Crazy. Yep. How time flies. I don't need a receipt today, so I'm just gonna head out after. There we go.
Thank you, William. You have a good day.
You as well, thank you. Yep, that's the good old New Cumberland post office. This man put some serious work in. Good job, Noah. My scooter died, or it's on its way of dying on my way home. Unfortunate. These hover ones, or at least the ones that I bought, I think I got 2 of them through Amazon, and I bought one locally. They're inconsistent for sure. I definitely want to get a better brand. I want to get one that can go off-road more, because I like to take these things in the woods. But looks like I'm gonna be walking the rest of the way home. I kicked it down a hill, kicked it on, somehow it rocked. I think I might make it to my block. Ah, damn it, speaking too quick. Hey, see, it might be getting me across the street.